26th November 2021 Morning Murli Om Shanti Baptada Madhupan. Sweet children, consider yourselves to be Rajyogis and remove all your attachment to vicious relationships. Stay together only in order to fulfill your responsibilities. Question: what is the memorial in the scriptures of your children having gone beyond body consciousness? Answer: it is shown that the Pandavas melted on the mountains. However, what was the need for them to go to the snow capped mountains? To shed their bodies? No. Law says that you especially go to the Himalayas to shed your bodies, but you, in fact, shed your bodies with the power of yoga. You forget body consciousness and practice being bodiless. Om Shanti. The spiritual father explains to your spiritual children. He explains to you every day, but in spite of that, you still forget some things. Your children should keep it in your intellects that this is the confluence age and that we are at the confluence age. The Father comes at the confluence age. The confluence that has been remembered is of the end of the Iron Age and the beginning of the Golden Age. It is at this time that you call out. The end of the Iron Age is called the impure world. This is why he is not called at any other time. The Father would not even come. It is only at the end of the Iron Age that you call out to me, Baba, come and purify us impure ones. Come at the end of the Iron Age and the beginning of the Golden Age. People call out, but they don't know what the duration of the cycle is. They think that they will eventually find God by performing devotion and stumbling around. No one knows when the end of the cycle is. Only when it is the end of the Iron Age do they remember Him. There is only happiness in the Golden and Silver Ages. There isn't that much sorrow in the Copper Age. In the Iron Age, when people became very unhappy, they begin to call out to the Father. When they are Tamapradhan, which is when they are unhappy, they call out, O remover of sorrow and bestower of happiness, come. There are many bondages of sorrow. Only at the time of sorrow do people call out to God, come and liberate us from this bondage. You call out very loudly when you cannot find any other way. However, you still cannot find the path because it is so like the maze that no matter which way you go, you cannot find the way out. When you become tired, you cry out. Here, too, when people are very unhappy, they cry out, O remover of sorrow, bestower of happiness, O one who is the stick for the blind. It is at this time that you call out, O one who is the stick for the blind. You are now at confluence age. On one side are the Pandavas and on the other side are the Kauravas. Those who don't know the Creator or the beginning, middle and the end of creation are said to be blind. Those who have come to know the Creator and creation from the Father are said to be those with sight. You explain to people that you are able to show these pictures because you have received your fortune of the kingdom. The Golden Age is established by Shiv Baba, and this is why it is called the Temple of Shiv, means Shivalaya. Then, when people became vicious, the path of sin is established, and this is why it is then called the brothel, means Vaishalaya. The Golden Age is the Shiv temple, and the Iron Age is the brothel. You Brahmins of the Confluence Age know that you are now neither in the brothel nor in the Shiv temple. We are going to the Shiv temple. We have now broken our attachments away from the vicious relationships of those in the brothel. Our attachments are now with the relationships of the future. We are now Raj Yogis, whereas those people are just yogis. What is our connection with them? Nevertheless, we still have to leave at home to fulfill our responsibilities. There is still a lot of connection with Brahmins because no one else can do the elevated service that Brahmins do. Only the Father becomes the instrument to do spiritual service. He is the true Baba, the true teacher, and the Satguru. The one who is the truth is called the Supreme. We are receiving the inheritance from Him. By remembering this, you should experience happiness at every moment. Effort then has to be made to explain to others. First of all, He is the Father from beyond this world. He is the true teacher and then true Guru. He gives us the knowledge of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the world cycle. And this is why He is called the ocean of knowledge. First of all, praise Him. He is the true Father, the true teacher, and the true Sadguru. He establishes the religion of truth. People ask for there to be one kingdom, but that can only exist in the golden age. It cannot exist here. People say that there should be one world and that there should be purity. There is only one world, and it is possible for there to be one kingdom in the world. There used to be the kingdom of deities, and there was never any upheaval there. The unlimited Father comes and establishes the kingdom. You now understand that it is the Father and not Sri Krishna who teaches Raj Yoga. The belief it was Krishna who did that. Only when the kingdom has to be established is Raj Yoga taught. In the scriptures, there is only praise. Does anyone teach Raj Yoga by just singing praise? Do the people who relate the Gita, etc., teach Raj Yoga? When they relate the Gita, they are just singing the praise of those who have been and gone. Those to whom God spoke, knowledge attained a royal status. All the festivals, etc., belong to the path of devotion. The main thing is the confluence age. Shiv Baba comes, then after the birthday of Shiv, there is the birthday of Krishna. The new world will definitely be established after Shiv Baba comes. Krishna is a master of the golden age. Shiv Baba came and made Krishna become that. He wouldn't have given this knowledge to Krishna alone. He would have established the land of Krishna. He taught you souls yoga in order to make you Satopradhan from Tamopradhan. You are the ones who then go through the stages of Sato, Rajo, and Tamo. It isn't that you just have to go and stay in the golden age. There is also the account of 84 births. After the golden age, there definitely has to be the silver age. After the day, there has to be the night. Who establishes the golden age and how is it established? The golden age is the new world. The Father says, I changed the old world. This is the same great Mahabharat war of missiles. They even say that the Pandavas existed at that time and that they were victorious. They definitely achieved self-sovereignty and so they will enter their kingdom. They might shed their bodies anywhere, but they will enter the kingdom. The law says that no one sheds their body by especially going to the Himalayas. You study yoga here, and it is with the power of yoga that you have to shed your bodies. What is the need for them to go to the snow-capped mountains to shed their bodies? Those are all lies. Just as a snake sheds its old skin and takes a new one, in the same way, a soul sheds a body and takes another. You will go to the land of peace and then to the golden age. Baba has explained that in the golden age you will shed your body at your own time. When it becomes old, you shed a body and take another. There you won't go back to the land of peace. You have to go to the land of peace now. You practice this now, and so this practice becomes eternal. You are made to practice this here because you have to renounce the old world. There, that is the new world. When the residents of heaven shed their bodies, they remain in heaven, and when the residents of hell shed their bodies, they remain in hell. They cannot go to heaven. You can only go to the golden age when the Father comes and teaches you Raj Yoga. It is the only then that you can go into the deity kingdom and the golden age. It is here too that you receive the title of a king or emperor. You receive different levels of status, but the same name continues. You cannot change this. Some people receive lifelong titles by giving money. Previously, they would give 1 or 200,000 rupees to receive a title. Therefore, the spiritual father sits here and explains to your spiritual children. He is called the spiritual father, the father of souls, to whom everyone calls out, "Oh Baba, come and make us pure from impure. There is a lot of sorrow here. Take us to the kingdom of Ram." According to the drama, I also told you the same thing 5000 years ago. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, has to come. The cycle continues to turn. The Father says, "I come at the confluence age of every cycle." These words definitely have to be written. I come according to the drama plan. The word drama also has to be written so that people can know that this is a drama of 5000 years. All human beings are now impure, and this is why they say of themselves, "We are degraded sinners." This really is the brothel and the ocean of poison. The land of Vishnu was the ocean of milk, where there were both Lakshmi and Narayan. Ocean of milk is said just for comparison, but it doesn't really exist. There is the same ocean in the golden age as in the iron age. In the golden age, you are the masters of the whole ocean. You are the masters of the whole earth and sky. It has now been divided into portions. This is now the confluence age. When you remember the confluence age, you can understand that you are now going to the golden age. When it is the confluence age, Baba too would definitely be here. This is the one who changes this world. Establishment takes place here through Brahma. You are now making these pictures. Baba is a point of light and might. You souls are also light. How can this light of yours be shown? This is why they have shown a point, means tilak, on your foreheads. How can a soul be shown with light? When light is shown, it becomes a bigger form. They worship a big light, and this is why people say that God is a form of light. In fact, light is a sign of purity. People think that He is a form of light. Even if a point is represented as a tiny light, how could it be worshipped? This is why they show it as a big light. The Father says, "I am God, the Supreme Soul." But how can a tiny point be worshipped? How can the light be shown? Some worship a Shivlingam. Wealthy people have a round diamond and worship that, although they call it a lingam. He is a star, not anything else. Thus matters are very deep and have to be understood. A soul does not become smaller or larger. Otherwise, how could it fit anywhere? Just as you know your own soul, similarly, you know the Father. Souls call out to the Father. Have you seen your soul? How can you then see the Supreme Soul? Yes, he can be seen in a divine vision. However, since you know him, what is the benefit in seeing him? This is an education that has to be studied through which human beings become deities. This is the study for the future new world. Where did Lakshmi and Narayan learn to perform such actions? At the confluence age. The father says, I only come at the confluence age and teach you the study for the new world. Baba tells you that you should write in the telegrams you send for the exhibitions. This is the confluence age. The father says you can claim your birthright from me for your future 21 births. You definitely have to write the words confluence age. You should put up an accurate copy of the telegram you sent. You should write this in big writing. It becomes clearer day by day. Below that, write Bap Dada. Shiv Baba, who is the father of souls, teaches you through Prajapita Brahma. The father says, I have to take the support of a body. Shiv is incorporeal. He doesn't have a body of his own. Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are subtle angelic beings. Everyone else has a body. The father says, I don't have a body, but it isn't that I am beyond name and form. He explains to you children very clearly. I am incorporeal, but I definitely do need a body when I come. I do not enter a womb. I myself tell you that I have entered this ordinary body. Thus one was at first worthy of worship, but then became a worshipper. And the rosary too, there is first Shiv Baba and then the dual bead. Thus is the family path. You now know that there is the rosary of those of the household path who were impure and who became pure and made the world pure by following the directions of Shiv Baba. Therefore, the rosary is created in memory of them. There is the rosary of Rudra and the rosary of victory of Vishnu. A rosary of Brahmins cannot be created. Effort was made to create it, but it couldn't be created, and that was why Baba stopped creating rosaries and giving subtle names. The names that they were given here were left here, and they went back to their old names. No one here would call them by their new names. You should remember with a lot of love the Father who is our Father, Teacher and Guru. But Maya is such that she makes you forget. This is why your stage fluctuates and there is the feeling of wilting. Then by having remembrance of Shiv Baba, you became alert again. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, remove all your attachment to vicious relationships. Connect your intellect in yoga to your future new relationships. Second point, in order to explain to others, stay in constant happiness. Follow the Srimad of the true Father, the true Teacher and the Sadguru and become a stick for the blind. Blessing. May you transform yourself from being delicate means komalta into a wonder means kamal as an embodiment of power and become a conqueror of Maya. Explanation. In order to become an embodiment of power, transform yourself from being delicate into a wonder. Be delicate in terms of transforming your own sanskars, but never become delicate when performing actions. Become an embodiment of power and thus those who wear the armor of a form of Shakti cannot be hit by any arrow of Maya. So instead of being delicate, Let the form of a Shakti be visible in your face, in your eyes, and on your features, and you will be able to become a conqueror of Maya and claim the certificate of passing with honors. Slogan: perform every action while being set on the seat of a Trikaldarshi, and Maya will run away at a distance. Om Shanti